We're in the building with Washington, D.C. basketball legend Victor Page, formerly of the Georgetown Hoyas. What's up, Vic?
That's all I gotta say. Yeah, Iverson was cool, but I supported Victor Page. It's the DC thing. In case you ain't noticed, Landover, Saratoga, and the uptown.
Down with you and kick a little basketball. We're gonna talk about the Big East Conference. That's a lost era. Tell me something that you remember most vividly about playing in such a legendary conference.
Well, man, it was a wonderful experience, first and foremost. I just want to tip my hat off, man, to my Hoya Nation, man.
No doubt.
And Coach Thompson, man, for bringing me in, making me the man that I am today, staying on my heels, doing everything that was right for me.
Right.
Playing that Big East, man, you got to bring it every night.
Okay, we spoke about the Big East Conference briefly last night, man. Tell me some of the moments that you really remember about playing in the Big East Conference. I named the butterflies or something that people could really relate to. Was you scared stepping out there at times?
Well, man, to be honest with you, it was like when I first stepped on the court, man, Allen, man, AI said, man, Vic, man, watch when you see Coach walk down these steps, man, with these shoes on, man. And then when we first practiced, man, it was a beautiful thing. But the first game, man, the USA Arena, man, I walk out there, man, I had chill bumps, man, coming up my sleeve, or my arms, right?
Right.
I see all these people in the crowd, man. Being a dog from D.C., born and raised, Washingtonian.
Right.
BF, Bury Farms, Miles. I love Bury Farms, man. Born and raised.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And long story short, it was a beautiful thing, man. Just play in front of all the millions of people, man.
Arch rivals in the Big East. Who would you consider Georgetown's arch rival during your time at the in the Big East Conference?
At the time, man, be honest with you, everybody was our arch rival.
Okay.
But the main teams that we always wanted to play was everybody. But I'm going to say Syracuse,
Okay.
UConn, Villanova,
Yeah.
when they had Ray Allen, Curry Kittles, St. John's, teams like that, man, the Big East, man, Seton Hall.
Right.
Even when they had, Shamgar, man, it's a lot of things, man. Even Miami University, man.
Okay.
My man Kevin Norris, Stink, man, point guard
All right.
from Baltimore, like that, and just playing against all them type of guys, man, every day. Even West Virginia, playing against Greg Jones when he played at West Virginia.
Okay.
In the Big East. You got to go down to Mountaineers and play against all them guys. And I can't forget, I never played against him in college, but Gary Tutu Johnson, Gary Johnson played at USC.
Right.
He played against Miles Simmons, Mike Bibby. And, but just growing up, man, just playing ball, man, it was wonderful, man. Playing against Mike Gill, guys like that. Earl Pep Tyson, White Chocolate, Baby Shaq.
Right.
Lonnie Harrell, Kurt Smith.
These are a lot of the DC legends you're naming right now.
These are all DC legends I'm naming.
What was some of the summer leagues that you played in? Did you play against these guys that you named and a lot of these guys that you just named?
Yeah, all the guys I'm naming right now, like Lonnie Harrell, Kurt Smith,
Right.
Greg Jones.
Your summer league is called the Goodman, right?
Yeah, it's called the Goodman, but no, we gonna go back.
Okay.
The Urban Coalition,
Okay.
right? And then you got the Government League, which is Bury Farms, my hometown, born and raised.
Right.
But then you got the Herbo. Then you got guys like Delonte Taylor, Peanut. You know what I mean? They paved the way for me. You know, I can't even, JoJo Hunter, guys like that, man, that I watched play when I was a little puppy, man.
Okay.
And paved the way for me.
What was your summers like growing up in D.C. as far as basketball is concerned?
Oh, my summers, man, was, man, on the court all day long around Bury Farms, man. You know, my cousin Kayana always say, man, we laugh and joke about it to this day, man. Because I lived on Stevenson Road in Bury Farms, right there where the basketball court was at, my house was right there.
Okay.
And it was so wonderful when the ball stopped bouncing. My grandmother will always come in the back door and say, "Lil Vic," and my cousin Kid and all them, and be like, "Lil Vic must have ran through the alley." Kayon and them.
Oh, when they didn't hear the ball no more, they
don't hear the ball no more, man. They knew I was going through the alley or somewhere with my friends.
Right. Explain to me your high school days playing at Oxon Hill and McKinley Tech. I mean, yeah, what was that like, the competitive wise? Who arch rivals, names, who gave you problems last night? You told me nobody, but I'm thinking you can come up with a name. Any competitors in high school?
Man, in high school, man, you know, I played against guys like Stacy Robertson Jr., Carl Turner, Duval. I played against, you know, my teammates like Mike Akins, you know, Irk Pullen, Brian Jefferson, you know, I played against Reggie Elliott from Maryland. I played against Reggie Wade, you know, just basketball growing up, Omar Hill, you know, guys like that. That Oxon Hill era, man. Oxon Hill Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
That's where I did it at. And I started from Bury Farms to Oxon Hill Boys and Girls Club. And then I went to the top of the hill, man, where the house I built, McKinley Tech, man.
Once a guy establishes himself in the city of Washington, basketball-wise, when does he start encountering the guys from Baltimore to get busy?
Man, playing against all them guys from Baltimore, man. Like I said, man, I can name a lot of guys like Kevin Norris, Damon Kason. I can name Peanut, played at GW, you know, Kwame Evans, you know, guys like Kev Simpkins, you know, them guys, man, just when you get on that court, man, Kurt Lee, guys like that, man, when you get on that court, man, and man, I can't forget about my other man from St. John's, man, Marcus Hatton, Mo Hatton.
Okay.
You better understand that, man. And man, all us, man, just played ball so tough, man, and it was competitive, man, you know.
The crossover dribble, is there some truth that shit started out here in the district?
Oh yeah, it definitely started right here in D.C., man, from guys like that I looked up to, man. I used to see with the crossover, man, from like Polish that I seen with the killer crossover. My man Pep Tyson, Earl Pep Tyson.
I heard about Pep.
You know, Pep, Tutu, my man Greg Jones, man, killer crossover, man, you know, Moochie Norris.
Okay.
You know, guys like that, Steve Francis, you know, White Chocolate, all these guys, man, Black Frank, you know, Man, it's guys, man, I can go on and on, man. I hope I don't leave out nobody, man, but you know.
I'm gonna tell you who you left out. He always gets left out. He won 3 scoring titles in the NBA, and nobody never talks about him. When I talk to DC guys about basketball, nobody mentions Adrian Dantley. What's up with that?
Man, Adrian Dantley, man, see, that's before my time.
Yeah.
Man. But AD, he paid the way. But see, guys like that, I know Adrian Dantley, and then you got to also talk about Elgin Baylor.
No doubt.
You know, guys like that, man. Even Melvin Middleton. Man, these guys, man, got like yo-yos with the ball, man.
Yeah.
You know, when they come on the court, man, you know you're gonna have a good game, man.
No doubt. What was it like meeting Coach Thompson for the first time?
Oh man, it was just like, man, like your picture right there, man, Lincoln, man, Coach sitting in that chair, man, just like a father figure, man. He ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
He's a father figure to you, man. That's the best thing that happened to me, man. I can say, man, throughout my life, man, I respect Coach so much, man, because he gave me a chance to show my talent.
Yeah.
Because of Doc Robinson, my high school coach, even Coach Malum up in Kinley Tech, you know, it was a beautiful thing, man. And Coach Thompson is one of the guys, man, he's like royalty.
Yeah.
Everybody know him, man.
How did he go about enforcing the academic aspect of basketball? Because, of course, without grades and shit, you're going to be ineligible. How did he go about making sure guys stayed on top of their studies and shit?
Man, one thing about Coach, man, you got to be in practice at 4 o'clock. But you got to be down there at 3 o'clock because Miss Finland will be down there waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? We had study hall.
Okay.
Up at Georgetown campus, man.
As a team?
As a team,
no
man.
doubt.
You got to tell Miss Finland everything you did from your professors, everything, man, on classes from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, man. You got to let her know everything that the professors presented to you. Man.
No doubt.
It was a beautiful thing, man. I love that, man.
All right. I want to talk to you about one of your most your most famous teammate. What's your relationship like with number 3?
Man, that man right there, man, AI, man. One thing about Slim, he a big potato, hard to peel, man.
Oh, yeah?
One thing about my man, me and him, man, the best backcourt, man.
That's what they say.
Man, when I first seen him, man, he stand up, man. His arms so long, man. He got the heart of a lion just like me, man. And you know, when me and Coach said that I have 2 guys right here, and he said, Allen is the first option, Victor is the second option, and the rest of you motherfuckers fill around just like that. So you know, man, AI, man, one thing about him, man, his heart don't pump no Kool-Aid.
Right.
He go out there and play defense. He give you buckets. He give you his shirt off his back, man. He a real man, man. That's my brother, man. I love him to death, man.
I read somewhere that he picked up the crossover dribble once he got to Georgetown. Do you recall him working on it and practicing that shit?
Man, he worked on that crossover every day, man. Through our little man, Dean Burry, man. Dean Burry used to slide this shit out of Allen, man, in practice, man. You know, and it was so wonderful, man, because Damon Jackson and Jahadi White and all us talk about this all day. Othello Harrington, you know, Boubacar Al, Joseph Tuomo,
right.
You know, guys like that, man. in the locker room, man, when we practicing, man, even Coach Riley, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Allen stay out of practice, man, and tell Dean, man, show him that crossover, man.
Mm. Where was you at when he crossed Mike over? Where was you at? I wonder, what ran through your body when you seen him put that shit on Michael Jordan?
Man, when I seen that, man, I was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, man. I was in CBA, man. When he did that, man, he already told me, man, he was gonna do that, man.
Oh, he wanted to go at the best.
He wanted to go at the best, man, because he looked up to Mike so much, man.
Right.
Mike is like his inspiration, his royalty. Mike paved the way to make him go out and play and be the best player that he wanted to be. He
Right.
looked at Mike every day, all day, man. He watched footage of Mike all day long, man.
Mm.
He loved Mike, man. And when he did that, man, I was so happy, man. I was just up there, man. I went outside, man. It was cold as I don't know what in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, man.
Right.
You know.
It's an incredible moment. I think that was his rookie season when he did that, right?
He was a rookie, man, when he did that. And and don't forget, man, the next play down, man, he came right back and did the Scottie Pippen, man.
Oh, he rocked both of them.
He rocked both of them to sleep, man. That's what he did, man. He brought both of them to sleep, man. That crossover, man. Man, this man used to practice so much, man. It was like Compton, Long Beach, man.
Right.
You know you got trouble, man.
Right.
When me and him get on that court and just get in front of each other and play, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
That year that the Jordan Concords came out, all y'all played in them, right? Or just you and him?
All of us had them, man. Me and Allen went up to Coach and said, Coach, man, we need them Jordans, man. The next day, they was right in our locker room, man.
Team Jordans.
Team Jordan.
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy, man.
Those
Must be
black and
nice.
white Jones, man. Y'all
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, when they became popular, you know, when these young guys are wearing them now, they call them the Jordan OGs because they came out in the early 90s. I call them the Allen Iverson Concords. You know what I'm saying? I'll forever associate them Concords with that year in Georgetown. After he left, tell me what it was like when you got the show to yourself, because you went buck wild after he left. What was that like?
Man, you know, after Allen left, man, I was like Patty LaBelle, man. I was on my own.
Right?
So, you know, it was a beautiful thing. I was happy for him. And I say, Chuck, man, go ahead. I got this, man. I'll be right behind you, man. And
Right.
so, you know, I went and did what I did, man.
What was your average that year?
Man, I think I averaged probably about, 22 points a game, man. And it was beautiful, man.
What was the NCAA tournament like? When it's one and done, when one shot, 1 point can send you home for the rest of the season. What was it like playing in that tournament?
Oh, man, playing that March Madness tournament, man. You got to tie your shoestrings up tight, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you never know, man.
It could be over.
It'll be over, man. You don't want to go home, man.
Right.
You want to keep on going and marching. That's why they say March Madness, baby.
Right.
Dick Vitale said it's the most, man.
Was it exciting knocking teams out and you got to go and move on to the next bracket? Was that shit exciting?
Oh, man, it was wonderful, man. You know, I had a beautiful time, man, just putting teams out of there, you know. But you know me, everybody say, man, I can't go right, man. Well, stop me going left
Stop me
first.
from going left, right.
I always say, man, it's a one-way street, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
How did you end up playing with number 44? Did you always wear 44?
Man, I wore number 44, man, because, man, Baby Dern.
He from out here?
Baby Dern, man, from here, man. Baby Dern wore number 44 at Georgetown, man. And Coach said, man, Victor, you play just like this motherfucker. Your animal, man. So, baby, I wore number 44 because of you, man. And I love that, man. And we gonna keep it going.
No doubt. See, that's what my show was about. Bebe might not have never got that message had I not asked you that question and shit. You know what I'm saying? What was the whole CBA experience? You went over there and you just literally